Or Martese are going to be too sad about this off-lane dual lane.
Caustic Finale is incredibly good against melee laners and Ember.
They're initiating in. He's got no jump out of here. He just had the Searing Chains, but there's a lot of damage coming in from PPD, and they need to keep it going. That Caustic Finale does trigger out a little bit, and 2 more attacks. Make it 1 more. There it is from PPD. EG will end up spilling the first blood. Solo's coming up for a revenge kill, but he can't get in range of Universe to get that orb attack out, so he just throws it at PPD instead. And almost looked for a moment like Seema might have just overstayed his welcome. There's going to be a very quick Burrow strike if they can get it. Yep, that little bit of a mini stun from Luna. He's holding on to it for now, and now allow the Burrow strike to connect. Another kill is going to come in for EG, with Solo being trapped inside the river. A very easy rotation now from EG, and Vega getting caught during the middle of the pull, which made it a little bit easier for them as well. And that'll be 3-0 in favor of EG. A very, very solid start.
A fortuitous rune and a very timely rotation. Not only do they get the kills, they also...
And then, well, with the Sentry Wars and the Seal, body blocks up from the Spiderlings. Mag, he's actually got the opening here. Sand King, there's not enough mana for a Burrow strike away, and that orb will finish the job. So Universe will drop on the bottom lane. Vega, nice little bait there and a good rotation coming in from Solo.
Yeah, by EG's course.
Especially if Broodmother isn't able to capitalize on other lanes, and when you feed that much money over to a Winter Wyvern, just calls Embrace, but the second level up in Splinter Blast allowed Winter Wyvern to take, I think it was like 6 or 7 Spirelings. Now he's actually TPing to the top lane, where Luna ends up going down as the Ember Spirit. The Sonic Wave from Samal will ensure the counter kill, but this is a lot better trade coming out for Vega as they take out the big core of EG. Ivy stays defensive. PPD got a lot of space on bottom lane, so they do actually have the Curse now available for this Winter Wyvern. And he got some decent farm off the Spiderlings too, hence he's managed to push himself up to almost the same net worth as the Skywrath Mage, who's managed to also find a kill. Are they going to smoke in? Blink Burrow, Sonic Wave, they want this kill in the SF, now Requiem, the epicenter, it's not enough damage, no, but he actually does ult from the epi, but you lose both the SK and the Queen of Pain in that initiation. EG really didn't think it was going to take that much to kill off the SF. And now they Song of the Siren up. It's getting Artur away to safety, away from the Spirelings of Mag.
Wow, I think that's almost as bad as the gank goes in the mid lane.
He sees how many Ancient Stacks there are, and they may even think about moving up. They can't clean them themselves, but they can try and counter EG, especially when you make a play like this. Observer Ward, Mystic Flare, PPE just gets exploded. That was merely a warding mission here from Vega to prep the mid. They'll lose Seema for it, but they already got the Observer Ward down. They probably won't survive for much longer though.
Yeah, they really need more gold. Yeah, the Brute's only been involved in 1 kill, but the amount of like TPs...
Oh, they see Mag. Can they commit the Sonic Wave? They will have to kill off Mag. That's a big kill. It goes away at PPD. Samal with a successful rotate. Get close enough for the grab, then they can get this kill. Concussive shot, they need the vision. There it will fly. And Luna actually sealed up. Couldn't get the ulti off. And in fact, will just get picked up. The Lucid Beam means on a level 4. So Seema bringing a hell of a lot of magical damage. That
anyone who's under farm, like the Luna is just going to be absolute food.
Vegas here in mid, Blink Burrow strike. Universe catching out too. There's a problem with the epicenter, but they get the curse over on the SF. It's isolating at least no one, so he can't get the Requiem off. Now he will, but EG are pretty much backed up. If they want to commit more, that Song of the Siren from Fear can go, and he'll catch out 3. But it'll actually be Universe to Blink Burrow strike, and the Sonic Wave from Samal was perfect. But the stolen curse, it locks him in position. PPD, who was burning to Ember Spirit, the Song of the Siren gives him the space so he can just barely TP out alive. And again, Universe, another Burrow strike, giving Samal a triple kill. They go for the ensnare, but a good sleight of fist dodge from Ember Spirit will give him the space. Harsher to back himself up. But EG, well, they needed something, and they definitely got it, but they're also having a bit taken away from them. They've cottoned onto this fact. They're just flagging the fact that Ancient Stack's getting very, very big. They're not moving over for that. Seema actually just a second too late. Now he's going to break the smoke over on the Luna, but they catch out the Skywrath Mage. That's a quick pickoff. And Seema's not going to get anything else, or maybe he will. When you have Ember Spirit jumping in like that, then jumping down. Universe can't get close enough for that fourth.
Don't have a good way to stop the BKB after the song.
This is a good way to get the BKB, but of course no one. Universe read the fact that you would want it, and now in comes your Eclipse, but how much damage will be done? It's probably more than enough to kill off that SF, and it is the death ulti, however, helps kill off Fear, and they actually try and turn it around. It was stolen, but Solo so T-punched the tower to try and find these kills. It still ends up being a 3-on-2. Samal looking for more, blinks over, misses the screen to still get himself a double kill. The Blink on cooldown for 3 more seconds. The Searing Chains will hold him there. Now Blink is back off, but he needs more time. He just does not have it. Asher comes in, finds another one, and this time it's Vega who gets the better trade in the team fight.
Man, Sigma's been really good about his spells since he stole Winter's Curse.
Almost looks like Vega's in position to contest Roshan or go in for Roshan themselves.
Yeah, but look at EG's positioning. They're all sitting right behind.
Yep.
Readies with the Cold Embrace and encounters Winter's Curse and Eclipse. That's just going to be a really bad fight unless Shadow Fiend owns with his BKB timing.
Well, here they come. Vega smoked up, and Ember Spirit starts with already with the shield up, but Samel's walking around with inventory. This one broken, and there's your curse. Everything's coming in as well. He's focusing down the Rubik who stole curse, but couldn't get it off. The SF might get the Requiem Assault. In fact, Solo with Mag in a great position, coming in from behind. PB just wants to TP out. Successful at doing so, but Samel again searing chain and again killed off. Vega, somehow they managed to take control of that high ground.
Oh, that was Mag coming around from behind. He gets the Orchid out and kills Naga Siren, and then the perfect timing, you know, a few minutes left on Aegis, when their lanes are pushed out. That's the ideal scenario for them. So now Artur has his BKB.
They're TPing up. They're actually chasing after Luna. He might have his BKB up. He might be also forced to use that blink, being used defensively by the SK as well as he's forced up. TP out by PPD. Won't be in time. Partial will arrive. They'll get the Syrian chains off, but EG do keep their cores alive,
which was taken away earlier, and I think the game would have been a lot different. But instead, Vega has to play a lot more cautiously and can't exert as much map control because of the teamfight items coming out from Naga Siren. But now they're stuck in a situation where he won't get
bottom lane, PPD, pick him up, throw him back down again, and it's the first reveal of Seema's Blink Dagger. He came in with Dust as well, but it was the Gem of the Sky.
He's actually like 50% above the Broodmother's net worth at this point.
Man, he's the perfect jet pilot. Next support as well as to flying under the radar. Blink Bar is solo. Might be a little bit of trouble. PPDs, you want to go for the... Okay, I thought for a moment he might be thinking about the curse. For now, Luna being picked up and thrown away. They just end up going in for the Song of the Siren. This will isolate the Rubik. And that should be the easier kill while the Fire Strike catches out Solo. But yep, there's your blink down. The Ensnare will actually stop Rubik from TPing out the moment. They split into multiple fights. And it's going to be Universe up next to Secret Shop. No one actually trying to go for these raiders. Just let the Requiem go. That one's sure the kill on the SK. As well as get that gem back. But RTD's back into the fight. Here with Samel. They've gone 3 for 1 off as a trade-off. And no one with a BKB got the last raise off. Samel comes in for the Sonic Wave. The Courier might have actually been popped at the same time. Another gem being dropped, which PPD will be able to regather. But it's the Ember Spirit and the SF going to work. Samel, BKBs to blink TP out. Fear may not be so lucky. He's going to ensnare onto the Ember Spirit, but the Thunder Fist Searing Chain still goes to work, and Fear will end up losing his life. PPD, however, recovers both gems from that fight, both Vega's and EG's.
The Radiant had their chicken around the Secret Shop. I'm very surprised that they didn't pick
the ability to go with that damage, because he didn't go for the Scout, he went for the Mana Style. So it's 16 armor as well as 1800 life.
I mean, they can't really lock him into place, I would say, without Winter Wyvern, but Winter Wyvern doesn't have a blink, so he's going to have limited mobility, and Orchid is going to be the second best.
Solo, well far away from any kind of friends. They are moving over as quickly as they possibly can, but now is also Wyvern managed to steal that gem and just wants to try and get himself home. Not going to end up happening. So the Gem of Truth side of Solo is now returned to Vega again.
He didn't expect Luna to get at this point, or maybe she just wants to act as a meat shield and maybe bait out a Winter's Curse so that Shadow Fiend can actually do some damage. We do see the MKB come out on the Shadow Fiend.
Bag. Okay, he's going after PPD. Fear is here with the Ensnare, and that's keeping Broodmother at bay. Now the BKB charge, but now in comes the Eclipse from Luna, and they got Night and Rubik. They follow up with the Epicenter as well, which just chipped Solo on the edge. Samel's going to let the Sonic Wave go to ensure the kill. The curse might be on the back lines. It's actually holding out SF as well as the Brood. 2 heroes perfectly together. Burrow Strike is up, but there is no Eclipse. They want to fight this. Samel's are taking care of Pasha in the meantime, but they get the double Burrow Strike. The cheats be burned. They still have to fight through that Aegis Immortal. So we actually have Universe out in time. He'll survive as the SK. They burn the Aegis Immortal. It stares on Broodmother and Samel's back in this fight. He's almost got the Song of the Siren back up. The Sonic Wave back off cooldown. Now the Burrow Strike. Universe comes in again. He's going to get out before these raiders start kicking in. But he just stands his ground inside the sandstorm, and they bring him down. It's an ultra kill for Samel, and Vega get completely wiped by evil geniuses.
Wow, what a great...
Slightly out of position. Now Fear. Song of the Siren just came back off cooldown.
I mean, they're just desperate at this point because EG has so much pressure on them.
Well, Courier actually delivering a Mana Style hit to Luna. Now Artur, he should pop down from this one. In fact, he will do so. 93 seconds on the sideline. Buyback is available. The The epicenter prep, not starting just yet from Universe. Samel glues himself in. They've already got the curse. No one. The SF so low. He doesn't get time off, but then against Samel, not enough damage. SF will stay alive, and they get the control. Queen of Pain can't get himself away. The cold embrace is down, and Samel will end up dropping. Buyback did come out here from Arteezy, and they will do the same thing for Samel. They want to use their money, but they're going to punish Vega for this, for all the money they've just spent. Either they take more than this brood mother, or they just lost out in this trade.
Well, let's see if EG lucks out with the Roshan spawn here.
True. We'll know in 2 seconds.
Yeah, but 2 buyback in a dream world.
Yeah. Instead, they can just try and force it. Like, everyone's together in the mid. No one's that frontline tank, and Universe instantly initiates the seal goal on him, but the curse, it locks down the SF. They need more damage to finish the job, and it's not possible. Who is it? Luna just keeps working his way out with that BKB. Now the Song of the Siren actually slowing everything down. And the Spirit of Man is isolated with his own BKB. It stops Mag from fighting anymore, but he's doing his own BKB up. Pasha jumping forward. You start with the Eclipse Smiling still in here, causing a large amount of trouble. And Luna can't attack the Satanic Pulse, but it's not in time. This is big. This is huge for Vega. They've got themselves a huge amount of kills. Will be EG dropping like flies. Only Universe to survive. No buybacks available. This is mid-rank, potentially just a straight GG push. And Vega taking game 1.
Oh, Shadow Fiend is just way too big at this point. Like, every time they throw like everything at him, they still can't kill.
Look at him go. There it is, the GG push. EG gonna have to admit defeat. Like, you can buy back on the Naga, but you got no Epi, you got no Song, and you've got no Luna. And in fact, you've just lost your SK. This game is done.
Yeah, it really is. And I thought that EG kind of had it at one point in the game, but 2 unlucky Roche spawns, like really good defensive. I think the skills on the Shadow Fiend, like they kept him alive throughout all these bursts, like incredibly well played by Vega.
Yeah, they played so smart. Like it looked like EG were getting themselves back with good initiations and really good team fights. The Luna was getting back to a point too where you thought you had enough damage, but as you said, the SF was so big when Arteezy as well as SF, like even